Hello and welcome. This is my third video on Gruel. Like, talk about going a little obsessive about Gruel. And it's interesting because it's just a little insight, and maybe it'll help shape your thrall development crafting process. And I go into thralls late in some other videos and their importance. Um, but just to kind of recap, regular Gruel has an expiration of 29 hours and 33 minutes. I think it's closer to 30 hours. And then your enhanced Gruel, it bumps up. I think one of these, here we go, 44 hours. Like that's super impressive. 44 hours. And then with the honey Gruel, it is where's it at? It bumps back down to 37 hours, and then but it goes from low grade comma ingredient to, and then your enhanced goes from low grade, and then your honey gruel goes from mid grade. So basically you tiered it up. They use the same principle they do in the rest of the game with your tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 um, ingredient. And so you get a 40-hour shelf life with this stuff. And so I'm kind of curious, if I let this cook off, 20 hours into it, and then craft some enhanced gruel, if it bumps me back up to 40 hours. Because one of the issues that I was having was eggs are actually pretty challenging to get. There's a place in the desert where you can go get a bunch of ostrich eggs, and I was able to collect 60 of them. And as you can see right here, where'd it go? Well, the honey gruel stopped at 30, I think, because the oil that it takes. Let me get some of this out of here. But the issue is I think it burned up more honey than I thought it was going to. Yeah, here we go. 31 honey. Yeah, the honey is so let me put that in the improved ice chest, which is, I never, for 600 hours I never use an ice chest. I improved cool box, and then preservation box, and they are so worth it, because like this haunch, it no longer has an expiration date as long as you put a piece of ice in there, and you only need one piece of ice. So it keeps all these recipes in play until you find the rest of the ingredients. Because like I was saying with the cooking piece of this, the eggs are going to be the hard part on this. To kind of mass produce some of this stuff. And once I spent a little bit going through getting these materials, but with this kind of shelf life, I don't have to worry about this stuff expiring. My next piece of this is I'm going to put these individually on the thrall wheel and see what a stack of like 10 gives you in time duration, because I think the mid grade will actually significantly increase the time that it, not only do you get the expiration shelf life, but you get the amount of time that it will be used so it'll bump it up from, because right now a stack of this 100 give you 2 hours. So I'm willing to bet that the enhanced probably goes to 4, and the honey probably goes to like 8 or 10 hours, and that's a long time. So so I'm gonna get a little bit more into this now. So really this is kind of a part 6 of the Wheel of Pain. It's a continuation, because I did a 5-part series on the Wheel of Pain, getting into the logic, and this has led me down this path of Gruel, because I got tired of all my food expiring in the wheel. So technically this also, if I put this in the thrall pot, I could technically have my thralls eat this stuff for weeks, because the thrall pot acts as a preservation box to an extent. it multiplies the time significantly. So I'm curious to see. I'm gonna do a little bit of tutorial, kind of get into the weeds on some of these mechanics a little bit more. But if you like this stuff, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.